big movement. We're going to do an incline dumbbell bench press or an incline dumbbell chest press. So with this one, we're going to kind of take a pretty traditional angle. Um, However, I might specify, take a higher angle, maybe do just a slight incline, which would maybe be 15, 20 degrees. Okay. The technique's going to be all the same. All right. Technique's going to be all the same. So we're going to keep this angle at 45 degrees. Unless otherwise specified, this is the angle you're going to take. Okay. So we're going to take an angle with our bench. All right. Take an angle with our bench. Should look something like this. If you don't have an angle exactly like this, right, and you have to choose, a little lower, a little higher, it's okay to choose a little higher on this one, so long as you don't start feeling it in your shoulders and your traps too much. Otherwise, take a little bit of a lower angle. So we're going to take this 45-degree angle, right, set up our bench. Now, whenever we start with no matter what, whenever we start with our dumbbells, we're going to start with them on our knees, and we're going to use our legs to help kick them up. Okay, so you'll see me do this, whether it's 5 pounds, whether it's 105 pounds. Starts on my knees, I kick my knees up, and I kind of use that momentum to rock me back, right? The reason we don't want to lift up from here is, especially as we increase the weight, it's not good for our shoulders. It's a really good way to hurt your shoulders. So we're using those legs to help us. Now, it's the same thing when we go to set them down, right? So when I set them down, I bring the dumbbells close to me, and I can rock up, right? If you have trouble rocking up, we can move our dumbbells to our knees and use that momentum to sit up. So I'll also show a few ways to exit this movement. But to start, we start them with on our knees. Use those knees to rock us up. Okay. Now, once we're in position, okay, I got my dumbbells up. What do? We're going to keep our elbows. Okay. We don't want to be flared out all the way out here, right? We're actually going to take a small angle. We're going to take a small angle. Okay. So I'm not neutral, not all the way by my side. Kind of find a medium, right? Maybe 45 degrees, maybe not even quite 45 degrees, maybe a little more flared, right? But the point is, we don't want to be way out here in line with our shoulders. Find that happy medium, comfortable spot, right? Everybody's a little different. We might not feel great at 45 degrees, right? Right? We might not feel great at this angle here. Maybe we have to come a little closer. Maybe we have to come a little more flared. That's okay. We're going to find what works best for us. We're going to find that happy medium within this area right here with our elbow. Okay. Our wrist is going to be over our elbow. Now, what I mean by that is we don't want to, I call this stuffing ourselves. You don't want to stuff yourself with the dumbbells. Open up, right? Let that wrist be over our elbow. Okay. It's okay to be a little kind of angled in, right? We don't want to be all the way out here. We don't want to be all the way in here. Okay. Find that comfortable spot with that hand. Okay. Keep those wrists nice and straight, right? Now, with our back, right? A common question: do I need to keep my back against the bench? No. Actually, don't force your low back against the bench. You want a small arch. You want a natural arch in that back. It's going to help support your shoulders. If we start pushing our low back against the bench, as our shoulders are going to become unstable, especially under heavy weight, and we're not going to have a lot of leg drive. It's no bueno. It's okay to have a small arch in our back, okay? In fact, especially if we're lifting a good amount of weight, once we start working on the mobility in our mid back and decompression of our low back, and we feel comfortable with an arch, I want you to think about pulling your ribs up to your face and shoving your shoulders down in your back pocket, right? This is actually where I really want us to be, right? With a decent arch in our low back. This is going to help support our shoulders, okay? Now, if this is bothering our back, then yeah, we need to work on some mobility a little bit, okay? Just focus on a natural arch, right? A natural arch, okay? All right, so I kick my dumbbells up. I'm in position with my elbows. I'm in position with my hands and my wrists, okay? My back has that small arch, right? Now let's talk about our legs, okay? Our legs are going to be active, all right? Whenever we're in any bench press position, okay, I want us to think almost like we're doing a leg extension exercise where I'm doing this. So I'm extending my leg. Right? So this movement here, it's just now I'm planted on the floor. So my foot's not going to move, right? Because I'm planted on the floor. But I'm extending my leg, right? And what that does is it engages see how it's engaging my leg. That's what we want. We want leg drive. Okay, that's leg drive. All right, so I'm in position, okay? I'm thinking about leg drive, right? I'm doing my leg extension into the floor. Okay? Keep your butt in the bench on the bench the whole time. Don't let this start to happen. I don't want to see this. Right? Keep that butt in the bench the whole time, in the saddle. Right? I'm doing my leg extension. I'm kind of pushing my feet into the floor. Right? Engaging my legs, doing that leg extension, but without my feet moving. Arms are in position. Chest is up. Shoulders tucked down in my pocket the whole time. Don't start doing this. Shoulders tucked in my pocket. Okay? So leg extension, core tight, arch in the back. On this, I breathe into my chest. I press up, okay? Almost over like my nose or my chin. So I'm kind of pressing up over my head. Don't let it fall. Don't let it get away from you, but we're pressing up over towards our head and our chin. We're coming back down, almost to line up with our chest, finding that nice, comfortable angle of our arm and our elbow, right? Pressing up, back down, pressing up, back down. Now, there's a lot to think about, right? Because this entire time, I'm still thinking about doing my leg extension, keeping that good arch in my back, breathing into my chest, exhaling as I come down, breathing into my chest and pressing, exhaling as I come down, right? Ending at this good angle, not stuffing myself, right? So, main things I want us to kind of practice: leg extension, butt in the bench, small arch in the back, shoulders tucked in our back pocket, pressing up towards our nose or our chin, right? I'm right up above that nose or chin, back down to that good angle, right? So with my dumbbells, it's going to look a little something like this, right? I grab my dumbbells, always starting on my knees, ending on my knees, okay? Rock them up. Shoulders down, chest up, looking up, press up over that nose or chin, back down to that comfortable angle, about 90 degrees, or maybe just past at the elbows, okay? 90 degrees or just past. Don't come all the way down here. Right here. Up, up, up. Now, when we exit this position, typically it's most comfortable to exit when the dumbbells are at the top, okay? We can rock our knees up and let our dumbbells fall, all right? And now I'm ending here. Another way to end, okay? Another way to end is if we're at the bottom, hug your dumbbells, sit up, okay? Hug your dumbbells and sit up, all right? If you picked a weight that's really heavy and you're like, oh shoot, like I can't do any of that. Sit up and let them down. Okay? Safely drop them. Don't throw them away. Don't let them down here. Hold them close. Sit up and let go. Okay, move your toes out of the way. Sit up and let go. All right? That's bailing. We're going to bail the weights. So if you pick a weight that's like, oh boy, that's not going up and I'm not sitting up, right? Safely bail. We sit up, we drop, and we move our toes. Okay? All right. That is going to be our incline dumbbell bench press.